Hey everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Frank Marr, and I got a special surprise for y'all. Well, people were hitting me up last week, and they're like, Frank, we actually liked your show last week with 210 La Chismosas, with Cecilia and Michelle. So actually, I invited them again today on the show. So I don't want to keep them waiting long. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring them on board. So here's Cecilia and Michelle from 210 Las Chismosas, San Antonio. Welcome, ladies, to the show Hablando al Chile. Appreciate you guys for taking the time of your Sunday evening to join us today. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Frank, how are you doing? So we're doing good. We're just here in the 210, catching up with everything, seeing how the day has been. Y pues vamos a ver qué va a pasar ahora. On today's episode.
On today's episode, yeah. Well, I actually just got into town earlier this afternoon. I was in South Carolina this Saturday. I just went for, like, I guess if you want to call it like a business trip. I went to meet some. I know we haven't really talked about like a lot of personal stuff, but I've been I've been trying to focus a lot of my free time now into studying like stock market stuff. And
Yeah.
one particular area of the stock market, there's a thing called day trading. So I went to meet some guy out of South Carolina who's actually doing this full time. He's been doing it for a couple years. So literally, I just went to meet him yesterday. Like it was just like I flew out Friday. And I met him yesterday, and I just got here today. It was like, and I could have just met him like a Zoom, like just like we're doing this right now, but I prefer like more like a face to face thing. And but it was good, relaxing, beautiful scenery there. I was in Columbia, South Carolina. A lot of big trees, a lot of autumn colors. There's a river that runs through the city, and I was just there, and just very peaceful. I need to take more time and just travel, just just kind of be in peace with nature.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's the best. Me and La Prima travel a lot, and
Yes.
we're always looking into like a little, like it's always good to open up your horizons, like see if there's something else to make a little bit of money out there in any way possible. It's learn something new every day.
Yeah, venture out.
Yeah, so that's definitely all I did. Actually, there was a lady. I wouldn't say I met her, but she was the cashier at a Waffle House over there, and she was asking me where I'm from, and I told her where I'm from and stuff. And believe it or not, she's never been outside South Carolina.
Can you imagine?
Actually, what's worse, South Carolina is actually it borders on the Atlantic side, and she's even said she's never been to the beach.
The border, not the boardwalk. We were just talking about taking a trip to Atlanta because we want to go to the boardwalk.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, anyway, South Carolina, it has the coastal front with the Atlantic Ocean, but she said she even said I've never been to the beach, and I was a little bit sad because I looked at her tag. I'm always observant in everywhere I go, and I looked at her tag, and it said she's been working there since 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So, I don't know, obviously, what everybody's financial compensation is at these Waffle Houses, but I mean, she's been there 20 years, so I just told her, you got to get some time, and just even if you don't venture out of your state, at least take some time and go to the ocean. Like, because I mean, think about it. She looked
if
like
she's that close. Imagine.
She was 45 years old, and she says she's never been to the beach.
Wow. That's so sad. Like this living, and I get it. You got to work to survive, but there's always has to be some me time.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life.
You gotta live life.
Exactly. Well, anyway, I just got into town today, and man, it's like I can't even take a damn break because people are accusing me. It's like every day I'm getting accused of some sort of something, but it's like just today, I guess I'm just finding out, maybe just like you all and everybody else, but I'm getting accused that I guess apparently La Roña's headstone. I don't even know why she has a headstone, to
I don't even know that's the first thing when they said that. I was like, the headstone. I was like, why would she have a headstone? But La Prima was talking about, because actually La Prima actually used to work at.
I used to work like at a cemetery funeral home. So it's called pre-planning. So when you have a loved one that passed away, they actually proposed to you to buy like either
or maybe it was like in the package, like her mom didn't even know, like her mom
sometimes they probably had like lots already, and then normally they'll try to sell like the headstone and pre-plan the whole thing, you know what I mean? So that's probably what she did. She pre-planned.
Okay.
But it's kind of like what do you say? I don't know, it's eerie to me to know, like, to have my name, my name, the date of birth, like when I don't know, that just freaks me out. The whole thing, that whole scenario freaks me out.
Yeah. Well, actually, before we move on forward, I actually want to throw a special shout out to Diala Rodriguez. Her brother, he's been fighting for his life, and actually, they actually thought that today was going to be the day that he was gonna, something terrible was going to happen. Well, believe it or not, something miraculously happened. He opened his eyes, and I think he's on a feeding tube. So. Just a big shout to Dela Rodriguez and
stay positive.
She's actually really Dela Rodriguez is actually she's the I'm trying to think, she's the tia de Ofelia Painter, so they're all related. So also Ofelia Painter is the same family. So Ofelia Painter, just the prayers to the family, and hopefully he's able to come out of all this 100%. But yeah, it's definitely strange. Like, I literally get to town, it's like, Frank, you vandalized Ophelia's tombstone. I'm like, oye, espérate. I'm like, espérate,
let me get home.
I got home, but I took a nap. I was taking a nap, and my phone's, everybody's sending me messages. I'm getting beeps and Facebook messages and No More Chisme messages, and I'm like, what's going on? But so what are your thoughts about this vandalism of the headstone de La Roña?
I don't know. I think she did it herself. Honestly, I would never think that anyone would have a headstone. I remember in New Orleans, didn't they say one of the movie stars had a headstone?
Yeah.
But that the reason he had the headstone was because something had happened. But I don't know anything else. Like, I just think who would know she had a headstone, one?
Well,
and then what?
Yeah, well, first, obviously I didn't know she had a headstone. Second of all, if I knew that she had a headstone, I wouldn't know where it would be located. And third, well, it's funny because last week she literally, it's like she contradicts herself from one moment to the next. Like, she literally said, "El vato se va a ir para South Carolina, and I'm gonna be fucking some hoe." So even she's giving me an alibi. You know what I mean?
So it's like she has to pick. Are you gonna be doing that, or are you gonna be vandalizing? She can't be accusing you of both.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's Frank Marr. It's Frank Marr. With the chicken rubber chicken voice. But,
El gallino. What did you say? The gallo apretado, like one of those honky things. I don't know. So what else has been going on, Frank? Like, have you seen all the posts that she's been posting and stuff? So I just thought about it. Like, she keeps saying that I don't have any content. She's like, that I don't have no content. And I'm like, I don't know. Does she even understand what content is?
Well, no. Al Chile, she doesn't know how to use social media. She doesn't know how it works. She's always accusing me of banking and stuff, or trying to, like, for example, like, she's been going off. Oh, did you see that whiteboard? She actually copied my whiteboard, because I actually had a whiteboard that I hadn't used in 3 or 4 years, and I started using it to take, just to kind of something with the things that I'm doing with the financial stuff. And now,
but isn't she? Didn't she? I'm sorry, but didn't she have doesn't she have that technical background? Didn't she say?
Well, she's okay. The funny thing is, she says she has some 2 associate degrees or technical degrees, but at Chile, she doesn't even, like, I remember she bought a new computer and she didn't even know how to turn the computer on.
Yeah, because I was like, why did she just run a banner?
Porque no sabe.
I know exactly. Why would she go write a?
Porque está viejita, and she, that gets you pissed because people call her viejita, pero pues si está viejita, she doesn't know.
Yeah, she's older. you gotta be respectful to the older. So. Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
it's just so crazy. So yeah, I read it how she's like about that we're bashing her. I guess, and one thing I do watch her shows, so I'm starting to see, like, if somebody uses a word and she feels it carries some merit, she'll continue to use it. Like, she says bashing, like does she understand what bashing means? Like, it's not where no one's violently attacking her. No one's, you know what I mean? Like, there's different meanings, like the no content, the bashing. If she's getting it from La Tia Stimpy, she needs to figure it out.
And that's another lady who's real hateful. La sidekick, La Stimpy. I remember they had shared a couple clips. When I went last week, and I said, because she's mad that she can't get inside the kiddie pool, and I think she said something, and maybe some of the viewers can maybe remind me or refresh me, but she was saying, well, when Frank Moms dies, and I hope when Frank Moms dies, I hope and I hope they do it to him, and I don't know what. She's literally hateful. Like, she wants my mom to die.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. They wish death on me too. Que me va a pegar un tren. I was like, God.
What she said? What did she?
That you were gonna die too. That
before my 40s, and I was like,
too late. Porque
I'm already over my 40s.
Yeah,
she said she don't.
Yeah,
It's just. crazy.
Yeah, and and I was just thinking, for example, I took a pretty cool picture. I took a picture in South Carolina yesterday. I actually had to jump over a rock to get
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. So she's I have nothing against people that are overweight. Like, but the thing is, La Stimpy, she's literally like 3 times the size of La Chisqueada, and like she's making fun of Chisques, but she's literally like 3 times overweight, and she. I don't know. I think she just hates her. She hates herself because she can't do things like other people can. And you don't have to be like super thin or anything, but I just feel like she is really big. You know what I mean?
So so Frank, I'm gonna because everybody like I hear like we're talking us now, but everybody always tries to throw this in there, and I don't know if it was just somebody that was on my page. They were like that I'm talking to you and that you bash overweight women, but those overweight women attacked you first. Am I correct?
Well, yeah, like for example, Ophelia literally calls me. Like, for example, she called me last week. I know we haven't talked since last week, but she calls me and she's like, Frank, quiero hablar contigo de lo que está pasando. I want to talk to you about what's going on. Did you hear? I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard that she called me, right?
Yeah, but she said she did talk to you, and that y'all decided that y'all would not talk about each other anymore.
No. That was the first time. The first time after the 28-day period that she was talking shit literally every day and accusing me of stealing from her. After the Thanks reunion. Oh, sorry guys. Looks like La Chismosa dropped off. Anyway, let me get her back. But anyway, guys, literally for 20 days, La Roña was accusing me of stealing and I don't know what after the Fangs reunion, and then she has the nerve to call me now and she's like, I want to talk to you about what's going on. Like, what do you mean, what's going on? Oh, by the way, guys, I did get a haircut. I got a haircut right before I went to South Carolina. But anyway, guys, talking about Annette, and I know she's watching. Annette, she's like Annette's the sidekick that aka the Stimpy. That was a pretty pretty funny nickname that La Chismosas gave her. But guys, I think Annette is mad at herself in her life because there's things that money can't buy. She says she has all these properties. I don't obviously I don't know. I don't know Annette at all. Like, I don't know anything about her life. She doesn't know anything about mine other than what I post. But I think she's miserable inside. Like, I just think she's miserable. I was just thinking, like, for example, she's just mad. For example, I took this pretty cool picture. Let me share this picture with y'all. I took this picture yesterday. And, I actually had to jump over this rock. This is something that she could never do. I was thinking like, what is it that money can't buy? Because, her argument is like, well, maybe she has all these houses or whatever. But there's things that money can't buy. And money can't buy, spending time with your family. Like, for example, I spend time with my kids. Like, when my kids want to go to, to the amusement park, I could actually do that. I could get in. I could fit in the rides. You know what I mean? I could fit in the... and on the roller coasters. These are things that she can't do. Like, she probably wouldn't even be able to get to the amusement park. So these are things that I could do. For example, if my guy says, Dad, I want you to get in with me in the roller coaster, I could do that. I could fit in there. So these are things that money can't buy. Like, doing small things like that. And I think she hates herself, and that's why. She's always calling in on La Roña show. So, Annette can bash on me all she wants, but, I know deep down she's feeling, she hates herself. I know that for sure. And she hates me because I could do things that she can't. Just for example, like, look at this picture. If she wanted to take this picture, guys, she can't take this picture. She cannot, guys, se mata. Literally, se quebra el pie. She literally will break her ankle just trying to walk across there. Let alone jump alone. So these are things that I could do. I was just thinking like that's probably why she does hate. That's probably why she does hate herself. Like just she's only 100 pounds away from 600 pounds. You know. But anyway, but yeah, she was mad that she wants my mom to die because I guess her mom died. Now she wants everybody else's mom to die. Anyway, guys, so movie. Let me see really quick while we wait on while we wait on while we wait on Let's Just Moses to get back. So I was gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna do some. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some Ronya TV, guys. So it's funny. La Ronya says that I can't stream her. I could stream her if I want to. Just because you have a board that says that I can't do it doesn't mean I can't. So let me see. We'll just play a little bit. So by the way, guys, right now I'm still blocked on I'm still blocked on Facebook, but as soon as I get unblocked, then we'll have Ronya TV on Facebook. We'll play some episodes every now and then when I have some free time. But anyway, so let's see. While we wait on Let's Just Moses TV, let's go ahead and play a little bit of. Let's see. Let me see if I can play this video.
Sylvia Garcia, hello, Rose. Hola a todas, Valerie Carvajal, Diana Garcia, Ida Mayorga, thumbs up. Vamos por mitad. It's all right, PA Silent Viewer. They call me an alcoholic anyway. Might as well drink. So that was my confession, guys. Hola, Hopi. ¿Qué dijo Viola? Thumbs up. We're going by half. So I also heard on Facebook that they think that I make these polls all one-sided. No, they're not one-sided. Now, I do have a motto, and I do say be a leader. If you don't like what you see, please get out of here. Please. I beg you to get out of here. If you don't like who I am, you don't like what I stand for, because I do advocate for women that are getting beat up. I don't want anybody to get beat up.
It's funny, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but one of the things that she accuses me of, and she accuses me that I beat my wife every day. That every day I wake up, she accuses me of me waking up. I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I do is beat up my wife. And then after work, I finish working, I beat up my wife. And then before I go to sleep, then I beat up my wife. It's like every day I'm beating up my wife somehow. But, the funny thing is that I don't have any domestic violence charges. I've never been arrested for domestic violence. But the one person who does have domestic violence charges is her. She's the one that has domestic violence charges in the state of Washington. She actually attacked her ex-partner or husband, whatever. So she doesn't mention that. She's mentioned it maybe briefly, but not enough to be reminding people. So every time that she's accusing me of beating up my wife, which is not true, she's the one that's actually done all those sorts of things. Is beat the fuck out of her husband. Because, guys, think, like, now, of all the things that I know now, I mean, I think to myself how I was blinded, Paloma Barrera says, Frank, yeah, it's been mentioned that I told my wife that if she leaves me, that my wife has to go to Mexico. And these are all things, that she doesn't, and of course all the people that follow her, they kind of I mean, literally, I just don't know, like, why would they think that I'm beating up my wife every day? Let's see. Or who's... But yeah, obviously, me and my wife. I mean, we don't have anything like that. Like, yeah, I mentioned before that me and my wife have had some arguments, but it's never gotten to the point where I go beat her up or I go slap her around or I kick her, stuff like that. Just like any other couple, I'm pretty sure most of you have definitely gotten into some definitely heated arguments. But I mean, these are things that they don't know. Oh, they're back, guys. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, what's up?
I'm back. Can you see? Do I need to like flip the camera?
Yeah, go ahead and flip the camera for me.
Okay, hold on. A ver si if I don't disconnect it because I am the worst with any kind of. Oh my gosh. Am I?
What you do?
I don't know.
You're stuck. You're frozen.
Yeah. I'm frozen in my back.
I can hear you.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, you're back. Okay, guys, so las chismosas are back. They forgot to charge their phone.
No, I actually had it charged, but it was not
The
charging.
charger was messing up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know
We had a malfunction.
Okay.
Well, we had. Oh my gosh, where you at, Ray? Okay.
Okay,
There we are.
I got you back. Yeah. So I was actually I was just talking about really quick that La Stimpy, aka La AG Annette Gonzalez, she's mad. I don't know what I've never really had any issues with her.
Where does she come from? She always talks about me. That what am I doing in the 956 drama, and that where did she come in, and like where are the rules that these people feel they're coming from?
I don't know. Like I don't know where she came from. But now she says, it's funny. Now she says that I'm not allowed to go to Raymondville. It's like, well, I didn't even know why Frank goes to Raymondville. Like, bitch, I can go to Raymondville anytime I fucking want. It's not like you own the damn city.
That's what I'm saying. Like she I don't know where they come up with these rules because I think I've talked to Annette maybe or like La Pichu, what's she calling? Stimpy like 3 or 4 times, right? And she was like, well, why don't you talk about the cheese bear, what the drama that's going on in Seattle? And I was like, first of all, I don't know anyone in Seattle, and I wasn't tagged in any gossip from Seattle, but I'm sure if I would get in it, I would be involved in it too. Like that is my content. Like that. How do they not get that part?
Yeah. Here's a good question by Mibelia. She wrote, she says she brings up the most stupid accusations just to talk about others' platforms, and then she doesn't want any retaliation.
Correct. That's exactly right. And I about like your I don't know why they bring up that about you fighting with your wife or stuff like that. Like that's. What does that have to do? I mean, I mean, like.
Well, like I mean, I was just
like
saying,
problems. Yeah.
I was just saying right now. I mean, yeah, like obviously throughout the years, me and my wife, we've had many different arguments, but I've never like beat my wife. I've never hit my wife. I never kicked my wife. I've never like done anything like that remotely. But she's the one that actually has domestic violence charges. Like she's actually been arrested for what she accuses me of. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Wow.
Like,
that says a lot. She's deflecting then.
Exactly. Now, like
that's a new word she's gonna use.
Deflect.
Who wants to bet $10 on it? Deflecting.
Yes, but yeah.
Can somebody spell it for her? Nah.
I'm gonna spell it deflecting. and I don't need my cousin Google to
tell me what it means.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, she's definitely, I don't know, she's definitely out there, and it's sad, like now that I think about it. I mean, I used to consider her a friend, but it's just she's no longer the person that I knew.
That is crazy, Frank. Because I don't understand how y'all talked a lot. I mean, I'm sure y'all talked on a daily because of everything that was going on with VT and how things were going on. And then for her to just like one day just flip off, like flip the script. How does she how do you do that?
It's like I just think like just over time, like people change, and it's not only that. of course, she has her followers that are in her ear. And then it just starts becoming more and more. And then it gets out of control to the point where she feels frustrated. She can't control, overwhelm. And then it leads to talking about other people and trying to bring down other people because there's a lot, going on.
And I think that's what, because she said that, like, that I'm coming after her, which I'm not. I'm just kind of everything she says, I commentate on it or whatever. You're going after her, that the Peach Pit, like all these people are going after her. But I disagree with some things other people put. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go after them. She has made it a point to fight with every single one of our groups. And that's why they're coming after us. No más porque quieren. It's not like we just picked her. All of us got together and said, we're going to go after this girl.
Yeah. Like, I don't care about these other pages. Some of these other pages talk about me, and that's fine. But La Roña, it's, for example, she says, I think she said something on her today's video. I'm going to have to find it. But she said something along the lines of, Frank's letting this happen. Like, she's accusing me, and like I said, like, I'm saying things about her because, like, literally, like, last week when that other lady called and said, Frank, I sent a video to Frank and it's the only one that knows about this video, and this other fake profile is Frank. And then La Roña, oh yeah, beat your Frank, and then she starts attacking me, and she starts talking shit about my wife, and then, like I said earlier, she calls me, Frank, I want to know what's going on. Like,
I think she knows what's going on.
What about the whiteboard? It was that she was asking for $40 when it cost $1 at the Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah.
The whiteboard, it cost.
She said you were gonna send her the money and for the gas.
I don't know about that. The whiteboard cost $10 at Walmart. That's where I bought. It's the same. It looks like it's the same one.
I bought one at $5 at Ross.
Well, Ross does have good deals. Believe it or not, I do shop. Believe it or not, I do shop at Ross from time to time. Most of the time.
Yeah, we all do. That's our store, Ross. Dress for less.
Al Chile.
Oh my gosh, we're trying to fix the camera here. It's falling on us. We're so unprepared. We're kind of. That's why I don't understand how she thinks like we can orchestrate or try to get all these people to be against her. Like, does she not see what she does? The thing she says, what she spews out of her mouth.
It's turning people, but it's her own actions, and it's not more her actions, it's her words.
Yeah.
Because words, in social media is so powerful. You know what I mean? Because that's why everybody's utilizing those platforms now, because everybody has a particular type of voice. Now, if she's gonna go on there and just spill hatred and talk about racism and being homophobic and just targeting people in general, there's going to be a lot of hatred grown towards her, and it's only going to make her more bitter, so she's screwing herself in the end,
Well,
and making herself look older
from a psychological point of view.
Well, it's funny because she'll say things like, I'm not homophobic, pinche puto, like that's a homophobic remark, like.
Yeah,
she just doesn't get it.
And she just wants to be offending people, and she's creating her own enemies, at the end of the day. That's all she's doing to herself.
Go ahead. Yes.
But going back to what Annette was telling you, that she hopes your mom and she hopes this. I'm going to tell you right now, Frank, if anything would happen in my family, as far as my mother, my aunts, my cousins, anyone would pass away, I would step away from social media. I would not be, because my family is more important.
Oh yeah, like definitely if something, if my mom or dad, my brother would pass away, I mean, I would, take some time and, reflect upon, just have some time to myself, and, once I'm okay, I'll come back, but I wouldn't just be on social media just like one hour to the next,
Yeah, constantly, and then fighting with other people, talking negative, being negative Nancy, just talking bad. Like, that's just crazy.
And today's video from the tombstone is funny. She's like accusing me, but then in another, like I said, she literally contradicts herself one sentence to the next. She accuses me, and then she accuses all these other people, but then she says, we already know who did it. Okay, so if you know who did it, why don't you mention who did it?
And then if you know who did it, why are you on the air? Why are you on social media talking about it. Let the cops take care of it. If they know who did it, then why even let it be taken care of? Why be out there advertising it? I mean, it's just, I don't know. She's crazy. That's just crazy. If something embarrassing like that were to happen to me, I wouldn't tell nobody.
Oh, you know what? You know what she did? Actually, really quick, shout out to Michelle and Dadis. Thank you for the super chat sticker. I remember when the CPS they called they had called the CPS on her, and this is something that's gone several times now. But I remember she told me, "Hey, le calan al CPS," and she actually asked me for advice. I'm like, well, I told her literally I would not tell anybody about it. Like I even asked her, "Have you told anybody?" Like, no, just you. Like, well, look, just keep it that way, because if you go live and make a video about it, then what's gonna happen is all these people that don't like you, they're gonna keep calling the CPS. And literally, she
does the exact opposite.
She makes a live video. Ay, que toma tu leche, the CPS. I'm like they're gonna keep on doing it, because, like, first of all, they don't, like, the people that reported to the CPS, they don't know who showed up today. Like, they don't know.
Yeah.
But
and
like,
that's what I was telling her too, when she was telling me, like, she was saying, like, she kept talking about me, and she's like, you're just doing it for this, for that. I was like, no, I'm not. Like, you're not even understanding. Like, you don't get the whole thing. Why do you keep talking about me? If you don't want me to talk about you, don't talk about me, and it'll be the end of it. Like, she doesn't know how to end nothing. Oh, yeah. She's on.
Oh, she's like, okay.
Is she on?
But no,
she's on.
But no,
can somebody zoom on to see if we see the spray paint on her fingers?
Okay. Let me see if I find the. Let me see if I catch her live. Oh yeah.
She wants to compare numbers.
She wants to compare numbers. Okay. Let me see if I can do Ronya TV. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh yeah.
See, she keeps looking at her.
Because she's streaming us too.
She's streaming us.
Yeah, she's streaming y'all.
Because she's saying.
Oh, she's not.
So I don't have nothing on my hands.
She doesn't have permission to stream us.
Make sure she has the right glasses on.
Oh, she does. She has the goggle ones. She doesn't have permission to stream us.
Aye.
Anyway, let me see what she's saying. Let me put her really quick. Where's your?
I'm gonna get mad because she only got 20 people looking at her right now.
Ay, se las ponja la tía. No le hagas.
What's this?
No le echan sal al gusano.
I'm gonna put oops.
Somebody said como la flor.
Ajá. Tanto amor.
What else we got?
Como la flor. 8 crayons. Why was her sister chose to go to cemetery today? All of a sudden it was damaged. Exactly. It's a stream off. Come on, la flor. Throw the finger, la flor. Her crooked finger dry. I know. Her fingers are all todos arrugados. Throw the finger. Rona TV. Everybody wants Rona TV. We gotta watch.
Okay.
It's season 1. It's the watch party for season 1.
Okay. Well, the season 1 hasn't actually premiered yet. I have to get unblocked from Facebook, and then once I'm
shit.
Yeah, but anyway, let me play a little bit. Let me play a little bit.
They want to see if you have any.
Culpando a mí de yo lo hice, and why would I do that to myself?
That particular
It's a
site
stupidity, guys.
to
I would never have done that. It's been there for 5 years. It's not hurting anybody. La otra pendejota who doesn't have any fucking money to para morirse, she goes, why would anybody do that? Well, bitch, I did it because I had the money to do it, and I didn't want my kids to be having any problems after I'm gone. I know I'm gonna die one day, but she's such a fucking idiot que no entiende la pendeja. And there's people like that. No, just ignorant. Like, literally, she thinks she knows a lot, but she's fucking ignorant. That is you, Cecilia. And you are a person of interest. Thank you. There are 5 people, persons of interest, guys, including Robbie Stanton. Whoever it is,
I can't hear you. Have it on.
What it is, what they are.
Oh, sorry. It's because you can't hear
Frank
it.
Moore,
I don't
Jaime
think you can hear it on your
Castañeda,
end. You might have to,
la otra vieja, the backstabbing bitch that I don't even want to say her name,
on your end really quick.
Cecilia Chavez, and Robbie Stanton. 5 people of interest, and then the other idiot over there saying,
you're a person of interest.
She contradicted herself by saying that she knew who it was.
Yes, you're a person of interest now.
I never.
Well, today I was at an event, sir, so
yeah, and
definitely was not me.
And I just
let me say, if I was gonna do some nonsense like that, I definitely would not use white spray paint.
Yes, you know, like al Chile, I honestly think that she probably did it.
I seriously think she did it herself too. And then because they said that she automatically threw her Cash App out there. I mean, it is almost time to pay her taxes.
Yes, and she's been delinquent on taxes before. She's needed some time to pay the taxes.
And then she said that she goes, I don't know why I have to
So I'm reading and I'm reading some of her comments. Someone already told her, "Hey, they're streaming you." So yeah.
Oh my gosh, she is so wild. I don't understand how she would think. Honestly, she's never upset me. I don't think anyone could upset me that much that I would go and damage anything or do something like that. So that's just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, that I gotta take my last. Eso, that I gotta talk about my lashes.
She said you look ridiculous.
No te enojes, cabrona.
She's gonna be making fun of your eyebrows, but at least you have eyebrows.
No,
like,
my lashes.
No, I'm saying, but like she's gonna talk about your eyebrows, but you have at least you have like real ones.
Yeah.
We have real ones.
We have real ones.
They're not painted.
Ay, pinche arrugada, se enoja, cara de lechuga aguada. Yeah. She loves it.
But you know, like, but right now she literally was at the game room, and as soon as they told her, "Hey, Frank's live with the chismosa," she's like, "Oh, yeah."
I know. She talks about other people not enjoying themselves, focusing on her. What is she doing? Like, go do something. Go play bingo, vete. Manosear or something, like do something, play with yourself in the bathroom. I don't know, something. God, she's so amargada.
Well, yeah.
She needs a toy. We're gonna.
I think we should do a GoFundMe for a toy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a sponsor. We have a sponsor that will actually send her something super special.
Oh no, she brought her son.
Oh, and we'll tell her happy times.
Yeah.
She brought her son.
Oh my gosh, she is so wild. And why hasn't her sister been on the air with her?
Well, I don't know. I think supposedly, like, since I don't keep up with the Ronashens. Los Ronashens. No, but since I already know, like, I think my understanding is that she got a job somewhere. And
that's good.
Like out of state or something like that. So I don't know. But you know, she doesn't like paying her sister.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's funny because she made a big deal because I didn't pay her for like the 2 or 3 months, but literally Angie's been with her like for a whole year, and she hasn't paid Angie. You know.
Wow.
Let's listen.
Let's listen in to see what else she has to say.
Yeah, let me.
Her son. I don't know about her son. I don't know anything.
Probably Stimpy already called in. Let's see if Stimpy called in.
Oh, let's see how long it'll take before Stimpy calls in.
Stimpy has to call in. Let's remember.
He did.
How many times she gonna? I wasn't gonna call in today.
I wish I could find the clip. Let's not forget that, and because domestic. I am the one time my daughter's father lifted his hand at me, I left.
Right. And so he's saying that I was beating up on Goyo's dad, but it wasn't true. What happened, guys? And I was going to give you, I've already said this story before.
Right now, she's
exactly what happened. I pushed him back. There was a little nail on the wall, and he had blood.
Yeah.
She justifies every wrong she does. She justifies why she wishes death upon people. She justifies everything. That's her MO. Like, she's a narcissist at its finest. She deflects on everything. She has no. She's the victim in everything. She doesn't know why people are doing this to her. She doesn't understand where. I mean, what more does she want? I mean, she is the root of the problem.
Yeah. Here's a good question by one of the moderators, by Liz Cantu. She says, in my opinion, is that when the 210 Chismosa girls came into the picture, Cecilia gave her too much credit with the Vanessa situation when it was always Frank's platform.
Yeah, well, it was. You know what? You're absolutely right as far as that, but she was the one who communicated with me more, Frank.
She was like cooperating more because we had reached out to Vanessa and she didn't
want to. And at this point, like, I didn't know. I guess it's kind of my fault too, because I didn't research on your page. Like, I didn't know you were the start of it. From what I understood was like y'all both were like, it was like an online feud. Now that I know, like, there's a lot of things that I'm learning. I'm still learning. That's why I told her, like, I never was on any one side. I'm still not team Vanessa or team Ofelia, but now I have an issue because Ofelia wants to talk about me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. I think Vanessa has a lot of she's broken. She has a lot of other issues going on, a lot of other things going on. I would not attack her, and I don't know. I have nothing against her.
Yeah. Well, me and Vanessa's thing is I wouldn't say, like, for example, I mean, it's just been more like with me and Vanessa with La Chisca. It's I mean, I guess it's maybe gotten maybe at certain points it's gotten personal. Just, I mean, for the fact that she literally drove to my house and caused a big scene. Like, obviously that was personal, but it's never, but it's never been like, it was never like any like actual malice from my part. Is more of like, okay, look, this is what you're doing online. These are your own videos that you're displaying. The only thing that I'm doing is literally just displaying your own video upon other people that you block so that we can criticize and things like that. But it was never like, oh, like I want something bad to happen to you. But La Roña, on the other hand, like she was actually happy that those things happened when La Roña got beat up. You know, she was happy about that. Like, I remember the first time that I learned that something happened. You know, I was in shock. I was like, wow, like I can't believe this actually happened. I was stunned. But La Roña, she was like actually happy. She was, you know, I
doing her yell, she was excited, doing her hyena laugh.
Yeah. And even now she's like, "Y te van a vergar," and I'm like, I mean, obviously Vanessa's actions have caused her own downfall, but La Roña's actually happened that those things have happened, like on the physical level.
Yeah. And that's just crazy. I don't know how we get so. We're reading the comments as well on her side. I'm trying to see what she's talking about.
Oh, all right. Let me.
The one from Hope. Goyo, your mom is a great mama. Don't get yourself in trouble, mijo, because it's not worth it.
Oh yeah, because I guess she has her son now talking, which is crazy, because why would she do that? Why would she put her son in that position? That's like me bringing my children in here and saying, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Say something. That's ridiculous. Yeah. That is insane. That just goes another character of hers. Another lowering herself. She talks about us being low lives and about us being this. Look at what she's doing, bringing her kid involved. Like she says it herself. I don't know the kid. I've met him one time, but it's another. Okay, and I've never met this son. But she herself says that he has mental disabilities. So why would you bring him on the show to, like, you're telling him what to say, obviously, because he's not understanding what's going on.
Yeah.
So why even do that? Like, that's another character. Like, you're just insane. That just shows how sick of a woman you are.
Yeah, and that's why they call her Chiskis too.
Yeah, Chiskis 2.0.
Yeah. and she's actually worse than Chiskis. Like, I mean, it's sad.
That's what I was saying the other day. Like, the way she's acting now, I just feel like she's like way out there. Like she's gone overboard. Like, you know,
she went for the ball.
At least Vanessa knew when to stop and take.
Yeah, she would take a break. Vanessa takes a break. Like, she has enough sense to sit back, gather herself.
Well, maybe now, you know.
Yeah, because I wasn't involved back then.
No,
I wasn't involved.
No, yeah, but now she's maybe getting some sense, because like before, like she would do stupid shit like Chiskis, and then like, you know, 10 minutes later she'll make a live video about it. But now, ever since the video of the crack pipe surfaced, she's kind of like. She's like, okay, like, you know what, that crack
it's
pipe,
out there.
The crack pipe video, okay, mejor no digo nada, but now, you know, La Roña, like every 2 or 3 hours she has a live video.
Yeah. 7. How many times? What is the most she's ever gone live in one day? Do you even know?
Like
who?
I don't know. I think she went live like 10 times.
In one day.
I think so.
How many hours? Like how much
I
daylight
don't know.
in a day? Like
But
12 hours?
yeah, she still goes live a lot on YouTube, but when she used to do it specifically, when she used to do it specifically from Facebook, yeah, it was almost like 10 times a day. It was a
That
lot.
is like everything. Iba a cagar, I'm gonna go live. Me voy a limpiar, well, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna voy a matar el cucaracho, I'm gonna go live. Like non-stop. I'm gonna make out with Minnie, I'm gonna go live.
And then Stimpy. I wasn't going to call, but you know, and la Stimpy.
It's like Stimpy tiene el pinche teléfono and she's just waiting for Ophelia to go live, and I wasn't gonna call, or maybe she calls her before and says, "Hey Annette, be ready because I'm gonna go live." Because how else? I mean, we all have the alerts on our phone. I get it, and you find out when people go live. But my phone goes off a lot, and I don't take it out cada rato just to look at it. There's time when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning, when I'm doing something that I don't have my phone in my hand.
Yeah, and somebody just said like she's changed, but it that's what it comes down to. Like over time, it's like she's really changed. Like, and you could see that progression and
Yeah.
It's like Alzheimer's. It's like a different.
yeah, she's gone to a different level, and now it's like
now
she's
she's
in the extreme,
she's
like
showing
right
some-
now.
Yeah, I think, like, I mean, hey, and it all goes back to really like she claims it about the views. She's always made it adamant. She's always been adamant about the views and of how many views and trying to bank off somebody. But really, I think, and she's actually made it like very clear. For example, like when I started using Chisky's videos and that brought in a lot of people, she wanted to do the same, and she basically wanted to be like, okay, well, Frank's talking about Chisky's and Chisky's is bringing them views. I want to talk about Chisky's and get views too. Like she's always said, well, I don't have to talk about la mamadora, but all her videos are about her, like, and she's always gonna say, well, that's Frank's thing, but she does the same thing. She
And then I saw on her whiteboard she had a title of what she was going to talk about. I think she must have talked about it. How long do you think on her thing, her domestic violence?
I don't know. I think that was yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, and then she talked about it very briefly, and then she just went on to her other nonsense. She can't just stay away from it. Like, just go on. And she says that about me, but I'm like, on my podcast, I don't talk about her. On my TikTok, I don't talk about her. On my Instagram, I don't talk about her. I don't talk about her here and I'm just like repeating what she's saying and just saying my views, how I feel about the stuff she's saying. Yeah, like just I'm just saying.
They're saying that y'all are liars.
Oh, now we're liars.
But we don't have nothing to
lie about. What are we lying about?
We're actually just giving an outside perspective into this. That's all.
And that y'all just doing this because y'all want views.
We don't need the views.
And that you're how do you call it? Y'all are with Frank because y'all are supporting Frank even though he's a wife beater.
Okay, Frank.
I'm a wife beater. I'm gonna be my wife right now.
I'm gonna. Okay. When did these rumors surface about you doing whatever with your wife? How long ago?
Okay. Let me tell you what. Okay, like I said, let me.
No, but like when you were still hanging around Ophelia, when y'all were still like talking, were these rumors?
All these things that happened was right after the Fags reunion. When that phone call happened, when it was leaked that my wife had talked to her, and basically after that, that's when she started throwing this out there, and
she threw it out there.
Yes, and let me tell you what happened. Okay, so, and I think I mentioned it before. Even my wife. So my wife, she doesn't talk to nobody from the page. Like, she doesn't have like these online people that she just adds like, oh, you're my friend, you're my comadre. Like, no, like my wife has like her close friends, like, 3 or 4.
Small circle of friends. Yeah.
And when obviously we would pass by Raymondville on the way to Brownsville or on the way back, we would stop by, take a picture or have it, coffee or whatever. So I guess, my wife kind of to support me in some sort of way, because my wife's always made it known she doesn't support this page like entirely. Like she doesn't mind doing the cooking stuff because it's just cooking, it's not anything else. But anything else that's been brought up on the page, it's never been she's always made it known, like, I don't support this. Like, if Frank says this, I don't like what he says, or I don't like what he does. Like, she's always made it known. And she's always told Ophelia the same thing. She's like, hey, I'm not, I don't agree with what you and Frank are doing. Like,
Yeah.
she would tell
I've heard her say that.
Yeah. And so obviously in some sort of way, she kind of became my wife thought Ophelia was her friend, and I guess she told her things about her family. Not just me, but my wife's family. Like, maybe grew up in Mexico, and I guess maybe she's told her. I think my wife told her about, obviously that we've been in several arguments, but never. And my wife can be a witness and testify. My wife has never told her that, like, if I beat her up, because that's never happened, or that I sent her to the hospital, or
so she confided in her and said, like, hey, you know what, me and Frank had an argument, a disagreement.
Yes.
It kind of got like where there was a lot of yelling. I have arguments with my husband. We yell, we scream, and then we go to sleep. Not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. So for sure, I know my wife said that, but because that was like a private conversation, she's like, well, Frank's wife told me que la está bregueando.
Yeah.
But that never happened.
There's no proof of it. There's nothing.
Exactly. There's no proof. She like I actually, if she's recorded those calls, I want her to show those recordings that I'm a wife beater.
You ask her to.
Yeah, if my wife had told her those things, okay, you have proof that I'm a wife beater. Like, okay, is there a police report? You have any recordings that my wife has literally said to you, Frank beats me? Sure.
Yeah. Then there should be the end of it. Que más quiere? Like, what does she want? But then again, it's just her trying to portray you as somebody else, and
she just wants you to look bad.
She wants you to look bad. Yeah,
to talk about. It gave her something to talk about, and then she just wants to empower it, to all the viewers and everything. So that's
because it's funny, because before that Frank's reunion, if I was beating my wife and she knew about it, and then what? She was perfectly fine with it.
Exactly, and that's what I said from the beginning, Frank. Remember, I said if I were to become friends with your wife and she were to tell me, this is happening, as a woman, I would have been like, hey, well, you know what? I'm going to help you. Even though I'm friends with you, Frank, because Ophelia's always talking about woman power. Like, how can I deal? Like, well, why didn't you do something? Instead, you still kept talking to him. Instead, you still went to the event. You still were hanging out with you. She was still collaborating with you, even though his wife, your wife confided in her. But she still was, because it wasn't after the fact.
Yes. It's like when
cuando le conviene. She wanted to talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when Chisquis got beat up. When Chisquis got beat up on December 24th, obviously, I mean, that's, if I remember I talked to Ophelia on the phone. I'm like, Ophelia, and actually to Lupe, because, those are like, we were at the time, I guess everybody was close then. And I told Lupe and I told Ophelia, hey, like, did you have anything to do with it? And they told me no. Because, it's one thing that me or everybody else, we kind of criticize Vanessa, but, Vanessa getting beat up, is one thing. But if Ophelia and Lupe, like, did that personally, I would not associate myself with that. Because, I mean, that was taking it very far. If that was the case, if Ophelia told me, hey, I sent somebody to beat up Chisquis, I would be like I would just stop talking to her, because I mean that was. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, because you don't want any part of that. Yeah, that's understandable.
They said Frank should sell Carla to swingers for money to become a day trader.
Who said that?
Paloma Barrera.
Are you reading the messages they're putting out there?
No, because I'm reading the messages on this chat.
Where like you're on both sides?
I have both, but I'm only reading the
focusing on ours.
Yeah.
But supposedly, like, they're talking about like swingers and day trading, and just like that's what I mean. Like they're not focusing on what the heck's going on here. It's obviously her just spewing her nonsense, and yet they want to bring everybody else. Like what is that game? It's ignorant. Like, it's her. She's the problem. She's the one wishing death on people, talking about homophobics, talking just insane, racist. And being racist.
And on top of getting all this money,
and saying that we're getting all this money. You know what? Even before I started talking about anything from the 956, I was getting paid. We've been getting paid. We don't need this. I mean, it helps, of course. Any content helps. does she not understand? That's how anything, any news, any gossip column, any news, they're gonna go where it's hot. And she just don't shut up and just keeps giving us content day after day after day after day, making up all these scenarios. That's when I talked about she is the show. Like, there's a difference between having a show and being the show.
Exactly. Bebelia says that La Roña's giving sex advice from someone who can't keep a man. Delivery driver rejected that old thing.
What happened? Tell me what happened with that. Somebody said that she called him on the live or something.
I don't know about that. I think there was some character that was being brought up, but I don't know what's and
that's another thing, Frank. Like, does she not get that people watch? Like, I'm not for what she says, but I do watch her. I'm not gonna lie. I know other people that hate her and they still watch her. I know other people that they just watch her because it's like a bad show, and you're like, oh, I want to see what this crazy woman's gonna say next.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like General Hospital, they already died like 6 times, but you're just gonna see what other scenario they're gonna come up with.
Yeah. No, I mean, and I'm not always gonna, like, obviously, you know, I'm not always gonna be talking about La Roña because there's not like, she doesn't have anything that I know she claims. It's because Frank is banking on me. Like, no, like, I don't bank on you. Like, I don't. You know, my primary source of income is not watching
your job.
You know, I have a job. You know, and I'm trying to do something else with my life. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see. Jaime says, "Can we call the show?"
They said it's a big novela. They want Jaime to call in.
Oh, Jaime, we gotta talk to Jaime.
Okay, I could have Jaime call in, but I don't know if you'll be able to listen in. So what I'll try.
I could hear him on this side.
Okay, all right. And if you ask any questions, I can just tell you and you can answer. So let me bring Jaime on here really quick. Give me 1 second.
They said that Cecilia is in her 40s. Imagine how she's going to look in a couple of years. Pura pestaña. And then Mama Life 830 said Cecilia is immature. That doesn't make her young, just delusional. Oh, that's why I told you that they're using the word now.
No, we said deflect.
Oh, deflect.
But I guess they went in the dictionary and looked up all the D words. They need to look up dick for Ophelia.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Let me see if I can have Jaime call in. Jaime messaged me. Jaime has so many fake, not fake, because they're all his name. But he has so many Facebook profiles.
How many videos did she post of herself getting Botox? Yeah. You know what? I get Botox porque puedo, porque tengo el dinero y puedo. ¿Y qué? Too bad.
Hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to.
I invest in myself instead of being out there doing other nonsense. I invest in myself. ¿Y qué? Y si quiero me pongo esas nalgas también. Y los chichos y todo el pedo. Fuck it.
But you'll be real enough about it.
Para que se pongan más las culeras. So what? As a matter of fact, I do have a Botox appointment in Mexico next Wednesday. So I los miro. Another live video for y'all.
Is that where is it? In Progreso?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'll be there on Wednesday. Yeah, we're vamos a ir las dos.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get it done because I'm scared of that, but she can do it.
I get the Botox out here. Que me echan cimento so I can stay like that with a smile.
I see.
But I'm gonna wait on
your butt's gonna fall off.
There you say, continue to show.
And she's gonna talk about you said that you're gonna go to Progreso Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
To get that that's what she's gonna talk about now.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next. That's
okay.
gonna start.
Let me call Jaime really quick.
If they have a big star on their interest, that means they're swingers, or it implies they're into that. No, it's not. It's a freaking pineapple. Don't you watch TikTok? And it's an upside down pineapple. She said no. No, they said if you have a pineapple, if you have a star on your door, and how would they know that? Pinche viejas cochinas, amargadas. Estabas con el pinche chicharrón caliente.
Frank's probably laughing.
Hombre,
I'm trying to call my number. Hold on.
Let's see. I've approached by a couple very recently. Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna be taking a trip. Wait, what day is it gonna be during the
Wednesday?
We're gonna have to get security.
Yeah, we're gonna have Alejandro. We're gonna have a meet and greet at Wing Champs. Pictures $5.
I'm not banned from Wing Champs. I can actually go to Wing Champs.
Pues vamos, we'll go to Wing Chaps y comemos muy bien. Está toda esponjada, girl.
Okay, so let me see if I could call Jaime. Give me 1 second.
So if anybody wants to contribute to my Botox adventure.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Jaime, if you're listening in, Jaime, please give me a call, Jaime. Please call me to the number that I have available.
Mommy. Oh. I don't understand why they feel like by attacking the Botox thing, like that would offend me in any way. Like,
yeah, you made videos.
Yeah, I made videos of it. I'm not hiding it. I'm telling people that I get Botox. Maybe she should get some Botox.
Oh, somebody said about the Red Door Club. Where's that at?
Oh, tell them if they can give us the address because we've been looking for it.
Edinburgh.
Oh, so they know where it's at.
Red Door.
They know where the Red Door's at because we've been looking for the Red Door in our show.
Hey, Mibelia says to not announce when you're going to Progreso because she's gonna be calling the cartel to come get
well,
you.
okay, for them to call him because my tío's waiting for me over there anyway.
Okay, Jaime just called, so I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him on the line right now. So just give me 1 second.
That's what she says that they live in Matamoros.
Oh yeah, no, you don't.
Oh.
No,
That's way on the
Hello,
line.
Jaime?
Yes.
Oh, Jaime, what's up? Give me 1 second. No te vayas.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Jaime, no bad words. We want to keep this PG-13.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Got it.
I know I already said a couple bad words here and there, but we want to.
They slip
I
out.
was
They
watching
slip
it.
out.
I'll keep it professional. I'll be very professional.
Keep it
And I will
professional.
not do them on later.
They're gonna bring him down, but he's already on Facebook
And
jail.
Frank, you're in Facebook jail?
I'm in Facebook jail till
For how long?
till next week.
Oh my God.
shit.
They're gonna bring. They
I'm on
said that they're
Facebook
gonna
jail
bring
till
his
the first
page
week of
down.
December.
They're gonna try to bring your page down. And do you know, like, if we wanted to, we could, because I actually do have sponsors. So if we wanted to, because of the stuff she did, we could file a lawsuit and be crazy. But ¿pa qué? No tiene nada, ni el marrano quiero.
Okay.
Right.
So I have Jaime on the line. Now I don't know if you can hear him because
Ni el pinche marrano
Oh,
quiero.
no, they're saying you're 30 years.
I don't know if you can
I'm
hear.
30.
And
Yeah.
I'm at 30s.
But anyway, Jaime,
on my
you can't, Jaime, you can't hear Cecilia because I don't have it set up that way. But
Okay.
you can tell me. Well, actually, what I'm trying to think how. No,
Put it on speaker.
let me
Can
see.
you hear?
Yeah,
Maybe we should call Cecilia.
Funny
Cecilia.
I'm trying to think if you can call. Well,
I left on myself. What more could they say that I
Yeah,
cannot?
well, let's do this really quick. Jaime, go ahead and talk what you need to say, and if you have any questions to Cecilia, I'll just go ahead and repeat your question.
There you go.
Okay, great. This is, I mean, what I wanted to say, guys, is that, the stuff that Ophelia has said about me, calling me a pedophile, calling me
It's like it's
that I'm going to die of AIDS or wishing death upon me and all this negative stuff. It really
can't hear
doesn't
'em.
bother me, guys. The reason why is because I've been through so much in life that people like her that are ignorant, that can't think outside the box, are irrelevant to me. I think she does have issues, mental issues at this time. She's having an emotional breakdown and she needs help. And I don't wish nothing bad upon
Well,
her.
they're saying
I just
that I
feel
help
that she
you?
needs to
No,
really
Ophelia, she keeps
regroup
scratching her
herself.
Oh,
and
Cassandra said,
find
"Get up,
herself,
Yogenta."
dig into her
Cassandra,
soul and
remember,
really
she
find
was-
who she is, because she is obsessed with Vanessa. She is going in the same path as Vanessa is, and she needs help. And ultimately, she's the only one that could help herself out. Nobody else could help her.
Yeah. Do you have any questions to Cecilia?
No, I mean, Cecilia, I really do like both your platforms, her platform and stuff, and I really feel that we're moving on in the right direction. Exposing an individual who is harming people, who is doing it in a very malicious way, is something that we have to put a stop into it. It's something that we have to stand up and say enough is enough, because ultimately she's up to no good. And if we allow people like that to continue to grow and continue to feed people negative BS about each and every one of us, then how are we ever going to be able to do something right in the community when she's dividing us. Basically, she's dividing these groups. She's dividing the community. She's dividing everything, and all because she's money hungry. She's doing it all because of money, and she's doing it all because of views. That's it. Other than that, como les digo, I mean, she needs help, and I don't wish nothing bad upon her. Nothing. Absolutely, she could wish the death on me 20 million times, that I'm going to die of AIDS, that I'm a pedophile, that I'm this and I'm that, and it doesn't bother me. Because I've gone through so much in life. I am a recovered drug addict, and so, you know, I'm a changed person, and a person like that would not break me, guys.
Well, she's at Chile. She's a nobody, Jaime, and obviously, whatever you've gone through life, doesn't just because of your sexual orientation doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that like you're picking on little boys and stuff.
Right, actually, but I've never labeled myself. I don't label myself in that. She wants to label me, that's fine. I don't label myself because, in my opinion, I am who I am, and by labeling myself, I screw myself over in society. I am Jaime, I am La Rosada, and that's it. Lo que se ve no se pregunta. And what comes out of the kindness of my heart, this is who I am. I am a very humble person, a person that comes from rock bottom to now, a person who likes to help out the community, a person who likes to serve the community. That's who I am. That's what defines me now. I speak about my addiction because, you know what, it's a testimony in life, a testimony that could help other people that are struggling through addictions, that have a family member that is struggling. And I know where it comes from, seeing somebody putting up with a person who's a drug addict. I saw it with my brothers. I saw it with my mother. So I understand those people as well. And it's always about loving that person, and that person's got to love themselves in order to be helped. If you can't love yourself, then you're never going to accept who you are. Yeah. Period.
Awesome. So do you have any questions to Cecilia real quick?
Yes. When is she coming on Wednesday, and at what time, so I could be ready?
Okay.
I had to mute.
Okay, Cecilia. Really quick, Cecilia, Jaime asked, when are you gonna be having Jaime on your show? Because he says he's ready.
Yeah, well, when we go down, we definitely gonna do something, but we need to get him to San Antonio. I know we had been planning it. A lot of stuff, like the holidays are up, and our producer runs a lot of other stuff. So it's kind of hard, and I guess it would be in the new year when our new budget comes in and we know what we're working with.
Okay, so Jaime, Cecilia said, because I know you can't hear right now, she said like right after New Year when the new budget comes in, they're gonna be having you over to San Antonio.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to come in here Wednesday so we could do the show here Wednesday.
Okay, so Jaime says that he thought that you guys were gonna do something this Wednesday.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm going to be there for sure Wednesday. Vamos a hablar. We're going to hang out. We're going to do something then. But I thought, because I know I promised to bring him to San Antonio. We were going to put him up in a nice place, show him San Antonio. And I had told him about that, and that's what I thought he was talking about.
Oh, okay. So that plan is still on, Jaime, about the Wednesday thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, está bueno. God bless each and every one of you, and thanks for supporting Frank. Thanks for all the support, and thanks for supporting the 210 Chismosas. Appreciate it. God bless each and every one of you.
Okay, thank you, Jaime. We appreciate your testimony. There's a lot of people that definitely appreciate you speaking up and telling us everything.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay. All right, yeah.
So, somebody's telling her.
And I was listening to a little bit of Jaime's, but I was also listening to a little bit of Rona TV, and I heard her talking about like swingers and stuff. Like, what does that matter? A lot of people are swingers. ¿Y qué? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, you know what I mean? That's their preference. Shit. What did Jada Pinkett? She have an entanglement.
Yeah.
They have like all this. What's the problem?
Everybody has their own
preference. Yeah. What is? So what?
I don't know. Like, I guess she wants to. I don't know.
Like, oh, I don't do any of that. Shit. She was showing us there at the studio how she was writing Chingo de Verga and all this stuff. Like, she was riding our chair.
Oh, you know what? Actually, like I said, you know how I've always told you she doesn't have any original content?
Yeah.
Okay. So I remember, like, I don't know if you heard this, but I don't know if you heard this. Supposedly there's been rumors that she killed some guy in Washington State, right? Have you heard about that?
No, I have not.
Okay. There's been these rumors that when she was in Washington State that she killed some guy. or something. And there was a point. Um, there was a point where a lot of these pages were talking about that incident, that's the reason she came back to Raymondville, that she fled Washington State because she was fighting with that guy. That's the reason she got arrested on her first one arrest or multiple arrests in Washington State. Anyway, but I told her, this is a joke. I told her, well, look, in Spanish, I told her, when they're telling you that you killed somebody, like, diles que cuando mataste a alguien, que lo mataste a centones. Like, like, you killed him.
Yeah, and that's what she did.
Well, that came from me. I told her that joke.
Remember, she was riding our chair. And we had just gotten new chairs in our studio, and I was like, "No, los vas a quebrar, apenas lo agarramos." Like, she was like, literally, I was like, "Damn, they got a lot of bounce," because she was really like jamming them, and I was like, and then that kind of freaked me out. He se hincó de rodillas right there, like, I don't know, she was being. We were like, "What the hell?" Yeah, like I couldn't believe somebody would do something like that. Like, I've met a lot of people that are out there, pero hombre. This girl was playing baseball and on the right field all by herself.
Yeah, but literally, I'm the one that gave her that
idea.
Yeah, so now she's using it. Yo lo maté a centones, but like, I'm the one that gave you that joke, and now she uses it all the time,
But she wants to claim nobody has original content.
Exactly.
Thanks.
And so, okay, so some people are saying that if I stream her, okay, she says that if I stream her, like, she says, oh, I'm going to tell everybody the real reason that me and her broke up.
Okay, streamer.
Okay,
let's stream. Let's get some other stuff out of her. Let's see what her made up mind comes up with now.
Okay, let me see.
Do you think she dreams? You think she stays up all night just like in the dark in her room, just thinking like, what am I gonna say tomorrow? What am I gonna say tomorrow?
Yes.
Like I could just pick. And is it true that she sleeps in her daughter's room because her room is so dirty?
I've heard about those things. Like, obviously, I don't watch her enough to know what she has said or hasn't said, but I do know, like, her house, it's a mess. It's I wouldn't say it's like a hoarder's house, because I mean, it's not like to that degree, but she does have junk everywhere. And I have, like, and there has been clips that she's made where she has a lot of junk in her room. So, I mean, I don't know if she's
a collector of nothing.
Yeah, so I don't know if she sleeps on top of the junk or if she just sleeps in her daughter's room. That I don't.
Maybe she wears two different earrings because she can't find a pair, and so más se hace.
Yeah, but anyway, let's see what La Roña is saying. Let me.
No, somebody told me.
Give me 1 second.
He's not streaming, but one of the girls that are on his show went to go see your video right now, and she's telling him you're talking about swingers.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm watching you. Be happy. I'm giving you that view, cabrona.
Oh, okay. Somebody said that Deborah Pinedo says Frank is going to stream it right now, so I'm not gonna stream it right now. Like, I'm gonna wait. Because
then she was.
You know who's telling her? Maria Reynosa.
Maria Reynosa.
Mayra Reynosa is the lady who literally instigated the recent events of last week by claiming that I was that fake profile of the video that she sent me, but it turns out she had that video publicly on her Instagram.
Oh wow.
Okay, yeah. Well, that girl is the one that's telling Ophelia everything that he's saying.
Oh, she's watching. She probably has two phones. You know what, Frank? I was thinking about that too, because everybody was like, like, she always talks about views, but herself has 5 phones. So her daughter probably has like 2 phones. Her kids probably have couple of phones. So right there's already like 15 people. And then each one of her followers probably have a couple of phones también. So if you just add up 10 people, there's already like 40 phones or what? Yeah.
But anyway, I'm just reading some of the somebody messaged me and they're like, Frank, she's gonna say why she. Oh, I already said, like, yeah, why the reason that she broke up. There wasn't a real reason. Like there wasn't a real reason, really.
Why does she always feel like she has these secrets that she's holding on to for dear life?
Porque es la roña. But really, everything that happened was because of her trying to, feel like everything that the community that was there, she's like, oh, I want it all for myself, and I want los supporters son míos, but because of that phone call. So now she says there was a reason, but there wasn't a reason. Like that was the actual reason of why all this happened.
Dang. So are we gonna get to streamer? Is she waiting for it?
She's waiting.
She's waiting. She's waiting like a dumbass.
Because,
Frank, like they're telling her, hey, Frank's gonna stream you. So she's like, okay.
Yeah.
She's waiting.
Yeah, because they're telling him Frank's gonna stream you now.
Now, lights, camera, action.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stream her when she says.
Light,
camera, action.
And that Mariah or whatever her name is, she said that you need to say the words right, because instead of saying swingers, you said stingers.
Well, she knew what I was talking about.
She said, I don't know what she meant.
Well, obviously she did, because she corrected herself.
No son competencia para mí.
I'll put her on here now.
Y les voy a decir algo, yo no me la doy de muy chingona. No me la doy de ser la mejor.
So you're streaming her?
Pero Cecilia y su
she's
prima.
on the TV.
Oh shit. You go to Facebook.
They do their little TikToks, and on the low, they're talking about me, calling me la tía. Well, I'll have those two bitches.
She's gonna love it, right? She's
that
gonna
my
be all over it. Now she really has a TV show.
Be as low as they are. Those two bitches don't have any fucking content.
Two bad.
They twist and they twist everything around.
Two bitches, hasta eso no me sabe.
And so let it be known que nunca valieron pa' pura
Yeah, she said we're bitches.
Una mala palabra, pero ahí les va. Esas dos pinches viejas
I don't want to control
no tienen
anything.
en San
I don't
Antonio.
I
Yo
don't
estuviera en San Antonio,
need to
su
control
pinche
anything
madre.
but what happens in my life.
Si yo estuviera
I
en
can't
San
control
Antonio, mira,
anything that outside of my life.
yo estuviera en alto. Yo estuviera en Houston, Texas. Oh my God.
She says that if she was in Houston, Texas right now, she would be like, she would be.
Does she not? Frank, she's so ignorant. This is the internet. You could live in a remote town in Alaska and have 1.5 million views. Does she not understand that? It doesn't matter where she is. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of the internet. You can literally live in a hole in a wall in the basement somewhere, and people, if you have the correct content, if you're a good person, if people want to follow you and like you, you'll have millions of viewers.
Yeah, she like that's what she says. She says literally, if I lived in Houston or in San Antonio, that I would have millions of viewers.
It doesn't matter where she lives. It doesn't matter where.
I mean, she's
lived in where in? How come she don't have any viewers from where does she live? Washington. Why does she has viewers from everywhere? Like she has viewers from how many? Like from where do you think most of her views come from?
They don't come from locally. That's the thing. They come more.
Yeah, because everybody in Ravenville knows she's crazy.
Al Chile, yes, and they don't like her. She's like I said. I'm gonna put a poll. Who's more disliked in Ravenville? I already put it last week, but we'll put it on. We'll put it on there again.
Let's take a vote. Take a vote.
Yeah.
Como chinga la madre conmigo. I love it, Ophelia.
Yeah, I just okay. So we got the poll, and here's the thing. Anybody, unlike her channel, I allow anybody to comment. Like she has to, like she feels. She literally has become Chiskas too. Like for example, when she started, it's like, oh, I'm transparent, but then she turns on the subscriber mode, so only people that actually follow her they can comment.
Okay, let's hear what she says because she's talking about.
That we twist everything around.
We don't have to twist anything around,
and that we call her tia
because she is my tia. She's my tia Margada. Remember I talked about her before.
And she was in San Antonio.
Mira, me quiso pegar porque yo ya no quería estar con él. Por eso me quiso pegar. Por eso lo mandé.
Does she not get? She's on the internet.
And he's streaming me. You guys saw. Yo dije, te va a pesar.
I can literally go live on TikTok and bring people from all over the world.
De pegar. Engañó a
and at
Carla
that point,
Mar
they can
con
choose to
varias
follow me or
mujeres de
not.
aquí del Valle. Fuimos
That's
varias
how
mujeres con
ignorant
las
she
que
is.
engañó
But
a
and
Carla
Frank's
Mar.
never said how many
No nada
views
más
he's
con
got, and this bitch
Heather,
is over here
no
talking
nada
about
más con
views,
Patricia
views.
y no nada más con
I have
Heather.
Ronya TV
Engañó
right
a su
now.
mujer
I'm listening
con
to what she's
muchas
saying.
más. Pero a mí no me iba a pegar. Yo no le iba a aguantar pendejadas.
She says that I was gonna hit her.
Ay, Dios.
I have to rewind it, but she says
You're
that
on the
supposedly
air.
I was gonna hit her. What the fuck is she talking about? I'm
I'm
gonna have to rewind it.
calling
Let's see if I can
Me
rewind it.
quiso pegar.
Who's gonna put their tits out?
TikTok.
I'm playing. I rewind it really quick, but
That we're gonna go on TikTok?
On the job on TikTok.
Yeah, but we don't talk about her on TikTok. She's irrelevant on TikTok.
I'm listening. I had to rewind it, but she says that supposedly I was gonna hit her.
Where?
I don't know. That's what she's saying. She like okay. I have the replay. I'm replaying really quick on Ronya TV, but she
All
says.
right, he is streaming me without video, guys. Lo mandé a la verga porque me quiso pegar.
She says I wanted to hit her.
Lo mandé
That her
a
nieces
la
will never
verga
be as low.
porque me quiso
That's
pegar.
good. That's
Sí,
good for her
anduvimos
nieces. I'm proud
juntos.
of her nieces.
Por eso cuando
Congratulate
Brisa
them.
dijo que no
Okay.
tenía nada,
Okay,
yo
I just
dije
listen. Hey,
que sí tenía.
I just.
Lo mandé
Okay.
a la verga porque me quiso
Listen.
pegar. Por eso lo mandé a la verga.
She okay. Are you listening to what she's saying? She's saying that I wanted to be with her and that I wanted to hit her and that's why we're not together anymore.
Oh. That you had a secret crush on the tia. Nombre primo.
No, hombre. I mean, man, I swear this bitch is.
Mira.
She says that.
Babosa. Nombre.
She's stupid.
What do they say? Es para estúpido no se estudia, right?
Chile.
Pendeja.
You know,
So
well, I mean, she might. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, she might maybe. Like, she might be truthful in maybe one thing. Maybe she did split up, or at least she didn't want to be on the show because, like, I'm married, and maybe she knew that I was never going to give her the time of the
what'd she
day.
say? Let's see. We're framing people now.
Okay, let me.
That's sad. But la otra,
Is that an it?
keep talking about me. I have
No,
my husband in the union that I can get free legal counsel.
That's right. Esa otra estúpida, she's just, oh my God. Oh.
She is making false accusations against a federal officer.
She is.
And it's over a video that she's recorded.
That's
Oh,
right.
wait.
She was the one that did it. She
And
recorded
it's
it.
funny.
I'm a witness.
Let me lower the volume down. It's funny, like literally the people that follow, like I understand there's a lot of people that are on the Normal Cheeseman page, and they follow her too, but it's just so like I'm reading some of the comments. Oh, Frank just got exposed. Like she thinks that I.
Oh, now you're messing around with Alejandra.
I mean, like a Chile está bien pendejo.
No, you know what, Frank? Fuck it. We're all just swingers pa que se les quita la madre.
I mean, I guess according to her, like everybody that I meet is like I have something to do with them. Yeah, but no, that's
Who report what video, Mom?
Something about Alejandro.
you know. But okay, but check this out. What if that was true? Like she says, why didn't she mention this before?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's always fucking when
How come she has no screenshots of me or any recordings of me trying to come on to her?
Because it's just all talk.
Because it's all talk, it's all fake. Why would she wait to now to say that?
Like
Because
I mean, because if it was true what she says, she would have like a special episode. The real reason why me and Frank don't talk anymore.
yeah.
Actually, she just ended her live video. I think.
For who? What do you feel sorry for?
For Carla. But what I don't understand is why do you bring Carla in this?
I know Carla's just not even involved in it. Why do they keep bringing your wife
No,
in?
she keeps bringing her up.
Who?
Ophelia.
Yeah, because that's all she has.
Okay.
She doesn't have a man that we could bring up.
She brings up, like I said, she brings up my wife because, for example, she knows my wife had my wife has nothing to do with any of this, right? Like my wife.
I think because your wife has already said she's already made her stance, so she knows she can keep attacking her, and your wife's not going to get involved.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
You know, like my
they're
wife.
talking about-
Yeah,
about-
my wife doesn't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Like, so yeah, she has you know, my wife's made it know, like like whatever drama you have going on, like I have nothing to do with. Like I said, as far as the, you know, cooking stuff, that's the only thing that she's involved. But why wouldn't La Roña make a special episode? The real reason why me and Frank don't talk anymore. You know, and she was like, guys, the real reason that me and Frank don't talk anymore is because he wanted to be with me, and I don't want to give him the time of the day. Like, why make a tiny piece, like a 5-minute piece of this whole thing? Like, wouldn't you capitalize on it and say, man?
Yeah,
like,
that would be the ultimate, like that. If you're gonna start on anything, start there.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, obviously she's full of shit. Like, she has nothing on. Like,
I gotta ask you, Frank. Do you think she's attractive?
no, she's not. She's old. At least
She
to
was
me,
20 years,
like,
and she was 10 years younger.
she's old by my standards.
Don't lie.
You know, ta arrogada, and she's bitter. Plus, like, okay, like even if I was single, like let's just say I'm single, right?
Pay your dues.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Even if I was single, let's just say right now, even if I was single, I know, you know, age doesn't really have anything to do with anything, but she's almost to the age that she could almost be my mom. Like, I mean, she's like, let's see, I think she's 54, I'm 38, so she's 16 years. Technically, she kind of could be my mom, so I would always, like, when I was younger, like, before I got married, I would always have, like, when I would date an older woman, like, at least keep it where I don't feel like you could be my mom. At least that's how I feel. Like,
Yeah,
dating
I hear what
older,
you're saying.
you know, it just feels weird. Like, and even, like, even I guess with younger women or anything, it's like I wouldn't date somebody super young because then I almost feels like I could almost be like their dad.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know, like, I just feel weird. I feel weirded out thinking about that.
That's just weird. I don't know, Frank.
Yeah.
I don't even know why she would say that. That's
I can't
just.
date an older person.
I don't even.
I
I don't know why she would even bring that up. Like, why would she hold that card in her sleeve for that long?
She always talks about having an ace on her sleeve, so that was her smoking gun. Pew 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 pew.
Well, there's nothing. She don't have nothing, and then she don't have no proof. It's different if she had like a screenshot or a picture or something, but she has
Like,
nothing.
she doesn't have she doesn't
Did she say
have
anything else?
like she doesn't have any like she doesn't.
Oh,
have
she
any,
already got.
Huh?
She already got off. She don't want to be online anymore.
yeah,
No, she's
because
gonna-
everybody knows she's a damn liar. You know.
No,
okay,
and not only
but-
only that, she'll wait until y'all finish. She's gonna come back out. They're gonna be sending her messages.
Oh yeah. My mom's in here watching too.
Right
that she's
now,
gonna.
right now she's all pissed. Like, that's the only thing. Su lechita dormir, but she doesn't have any proof of me sending her any messages. Hey, like, I'm gonna see you or whatever. And can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, and like half the time when I would go by Raymondville, like most of the time my wife was with me. You know.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, like half the pictures that we have together, my wife took them because she was.
And
with
if
me.
anybody, you know what? What's even crazier? You talk about content. If anyone gave her that idea about y'all, like maybe it was because remember, didn't VT say like she had a video of y'all doing stuff in the car? Or something?
Yeah. Okay. So supposedly it was funny. So Lachiski, she had this video of, you can't even tell who's in the damn car. It's like a 90s cell phone, right? And she's like, she was calling my wife. I was like, Carla, I gotta show you a video. And you know, but I can't show you personally. If Frank's there, we have to do it in private. So anyway, she literally drove to my house. You know, when that happened, she was all wired and everything. And my wife told, okay, you have the video. The police is right here. I'll go on the other side of the police cruiser, and you can show them. Oh, I can't show you here.
Why didn't you want to show it to you?
Because
Why didn't you want to show it? Because it was
she-
nothing, right?
Yeah, it was fake. So I know somebody wrote. Let me see if I could find somebody wrote a message. Marlene Carrillo Ambrose, which is another hater. She wrote, "Oh, Frank. So is that video really of you and FM bumping the uglies in the car? Like that's the same video that VT's talking about. Like that VT had. Like no, there's no video of me bumping with anybody. You know, because I mean that never happened."
That's just crazy, Frank. I don't know. I guess let's do some Q&A. Tell us to ask some questions of what we think of the stuff that the videos that La Tia has posted all week.
Okay, so guys, there you have it. Q&A times, question and answers with Ceci and Michelle from La Chismosa.
And you too. Let's see how you feel. Let's do some.
All right. So So here's a question. It says Daisy Castellano says, Frank, is there any possibility that she could have any incriminating content of you with anyone? No. Let's see.
They said that she's mad.
Yeah, she's mad because she always talks about, oh, I have this or I have this video. Okay, like if you have all this bullshit on me, just post it. Like, why do you say just fucking post it?
Friend, like come on with
just
it.
Fucking like you've already like. Here's the thing, you already accused me of me wife beating and me being with like 1,000 women and all this. Yeah, I fucking post it. Like, I mean, you have all this shit on me. Why don't you just fucking post it? You know, like
because it's not real.
You know,
it's just words.
And if you have anything, just fucking post it. Like, what are you gonna do to me?
That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, what can she possibly do when she says about you, like, and like all this stuff? Like, she's like, oh, well, you're a cheater. So what? Okay, if I cheat again, what does that change anything? No. I mean, I don't
like. I mean, that's her mentality. Like, she thinks like a child. Like, I got this video, Frank.
Oh my gosh.
You got to do the voice.
Yeah. Wait, I got a video.
Hey, I'm gonna buy like 10 glasses. You know what? That's what I should have been for Halloween.
Oh, okay. Here's a question. Janelle says, Frank, is it true that La Roña had strange men coming to her home late last night or home late at night? I don't live with her, and I don't know if that's the case. That's really none of my business. I don't know.
Well, if she did, she would be happier.
She would be happier.
Well, that is true. That's true. So, to answer your question, I don't think so.
Hey, Frank, you know what? I was gonna ask you something. So apparently, there's another group that I don't even know where it came from, and somebody sent it to me, and they said that there's like a store right behind her house that it's like a raspa place.
Yes, that's true.
And that it got vandalized. It's been vandalized a few times. And that they're saying that it has something to do with her house.
Oh, I don't know.
Because it's right there.
Because it's right behind.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I was reading it. If anybody else is in that group, I think it's Raymond Bill Cheeseman or something like that, and it had that on there, and I was like, wow.
I know one. I'm not sure if it's the same Rasputin. Last year, me and Ophelia and Lupe had showed up on that video, but we had gone to a raspa, like it's like a famous raspa stand there in Raymondville. I don't know if that's the same one, but I don't know what got vandalized, and if it had anything to do with Ophelia, I don't know. Here's a question. Trish Robles says, Frank, why do you think people actually follow La Roña? Well, one is a lot of people follow her because of me. You know, because I brought her on. Because, like, nobody knew who she was. Right? Nobody knew who she was. So a lot of people follow her because I brought her on. Like, she literally was nobody. You know, now she has a little bit of popularity. Now, other people may follow her because maybe some older women, maybe they feel, I don't know, maybe they feel close to her age, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. The one time I met her, I got that. And that's why I call her the Tia, because I got that Tia vibe from her. Like, she came in, toda plumada, her top was not matching her bottom, y tenía los botas, and she just gave me that. I have a lot of tias that are like, it just gave me that vibe, and I guess she has characteristics of an older person, like a tia, but after a while, all her craziness, like, I'm just like, what is she gonna say next?
Mm-hmm. And that brings it to our next question. Somebody said, why do you think people actually follow her. But I just think it's because
they already asked us por
oh, no,
no,
but I'm saying it's just entertainment. You know what I mean? It's just entertainment.
She wasn't.
I was texting.
I caught her. See?
I'm not gonna do the horse hum yet.
Oh, she said she's not gonna do the horse noise until the end.
Yeah.
Hey,
The end of the show.
I didn't know that she had.
Somebody asked the question. Says Frank, whatever happened to Lupe Olivares, aka Luke Thompson, and Abel? So these are now. That's actually I want to bring that up. So Lupe had a kind of like a issue with Jaime and stuff, and I didn't take any sides to Jaime or to Lupe. So everybody thinks that I don't talk to Lupe or things like that. You know, some things that Lupe has said, I've not been in agreement. I haven't agreed with everything that Lupe said, but I mean, I talk to him every now and then. Abel, I actually talked to Abel Villanueva just a couple days ago on the phone. Mm-hmm. So, like, they make it seem, oh, well, they're not on your show anymore. So, like, okay, like, maybe they don't want to come out anymore. But doesn't mean, like, doesn't mean, like, we're in bad terms or something. You know,
they're taking a break from this novella for a couple of
pretty much pretty much, yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to read some other questions. People are saying that as far as her lying about the about me having something to do with her, she says that tomorrow she's gonna make a live video and gonna say that she was feeding the urracas corn.
Yeah, she's gonna see what will happen. And why does she always think we prank call her? Why would I want to call her?
Yeah, if we pranked her, we would make it known.
Yeah, we would make it known. That would be the ultimate thing. Yeah, laughing. We would laugh. And I don't think she hasn't got that yet from us and understood that if we were gonna prank her, we would laugh about it. We would post it.
Yeah, it would be funny.
Did you really remove her cobwebs?
Oh, look, you sent se sale.
Yeah, these are the fake profiles. Obviously, if you're watching all these people that are hating or using the fake profiles, if they actually have a clue and they're watching, I've answered that question already.
So what do you think about someone committing stolen valor, creating a false military persona?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what.
Why do they say that Lupe pretended that he was in the military? I never knew he was in the military.
I don't know Lupe's credentials of him being in the military or not, so I can't answer that question whether he was or wasn't. So, you know. So I'll let Lupe if he ever has a chance to talk about that, but I don't know anything about that.
Nobody wants to remove this cowboy.
Nobody wants to.
Yeah. Daisy Castellano says, Frank, don't be putting me on timeout for legitimate questions. Daisy, I didn't put you on timeout. My hands are right here. I do have some moderators. Maybe they felt one of the questions was maybe not appropriate, but I didn't see it. So I do apologize on that.
It's crazy. She said she insinuated that you two were sexually involved and you tried beating her up, and she stopped being with you because of that.
Okay.
Like so dumb.
That's so stupid. So why didn't she just stop talking to you? If I ever felt threatened by someone, or if they were coming on to me and then they try to beat me, obviously I wouldn't want to be around them anymore. I would cut all ties with them unless they would
okay. I actually still have their video. Okay, check this out. So
maybe she was talking about a different beating. I'm just saying.
Okay, I want to show you guys. Well, you might not be able to see it, but I have the screenshot on your TV. So on her little whiteboard, it says everyone that is in domestic abuse, call this 24/7. So if she's accusing me of me trying to beat her up, how come she didn't call this number?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Because she's lying. Like, and then why wouldn't she she's always saying how her son would get in for her, defend her, y todo esto. Well, why wouldn't she tell one of her kids? Why wouldn't she do something? Like, that makes no sense.
It's just lies.
Yeah, it's just lies again.
Yeah.
She is an attention seeker.
Yeah. Jules.
And you know what I was going to tell you, Frank? So I've been on TikTok and I've been on Instagram. I've been on Facebook for a very long time. I've never received any hate. Only one time I received like a hate message, and that was about VT. But recently I received some hate mail, and they said that I was doing this for clout, right? And then it was so funny because then I had posted something on my page, and then a different profile. This is what I mean. Like, are they that stupid that somebody else put, you're just like the exact same thing they wrote it. You're just doing this for clout. And I was like, what? Like, that's so crazy.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, a lot of the people that follow the page of the No More Chisme, you know, I guess you want to call it fangs. They're peacocks or semi peacock fangs, whatever you want to call it. But like the real peacocks that are not like associated anymore with this page, like they're stupid. Like when I mean, like for example, like Mayra Reynoso, like the Annette Gonzalez and all these other people, like they're literally like stupid. Like I don't like
understand them.
I mean, you cannot make it like if you're gonna lie, at least make it sound believable.
Yeah, I hear you.
Or lie the right way.
Lie about something that's right. Like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
They're just crazy. They kind of make, I have to take a break after a while because it kind of freaks me out. Like I start getting to like, what the hell? She talks in so much circles, it kind of spins me out. Like, what the freak? Because she's just like in a circle, like a hamster in a wheel, nomás dándole ruedas toda la pinche noche.
Oh, and then like for example, she contradicts herself by like I said, one sentence to the next. I don't have to lie, but obviously she's lying about me being with her. Like come on, like be serious, like you know.
And why wouldn't she tell your wife? Like she had the opportunity to tell your wife so many times. Why wouldn't she tell your wife if you were right? Like that's so dumb. Like
honestly,
but whenever she can, that's all.
Yeah,
she just wants to stir the pot.
Yeah, but I you know, obviously, you know that's never happened. You know, I'll chop my ball off right now if that were true.
Oh my god.
Me corto un huevo, but no, that.
I gotta go, Frank, because I'm
people are going to sleep. Yeah, people are going to sleep already. But no, thank you guys for tuning in and as we do more shows together, like we don't always have to talk about La Roña. There's so many things.
No. We can talk about different stuff.
Oh, you know what? Talking about that, so did I tell you what happened to me when I turned the fire off?
What happened?
Did I tell them last week?
Okay, tell us the story. Tell the story.
No, I think I already told you what happened to me last week when I turned the fire off. Because when did it happen? Because I just bought a new car. Did I tell everybody?
No, I don't think you did.
Right? No?
You didn't tell nobody you bought a new car.
Yeah, so I just got a new car, right?
I saw that.
I got a new car and I went, my husband was finalizing the paperwork and I was inside the vehicle and my husband said, hey, the guy's going to go fill it up. Do you want to go anymore? All right. So I'm going with him. And, I don't know why, like I turned like this and the car is on fire. Like the car is literally like the lady's there and it was her daughter and another guy and all these cars are passing, right? And I look at the car and the car's on fire and the guy, like the salesman looks at me and I tell him, I'm like, turn around. And he's like, for real? And I'm like, yes, turn around. So he turns around, I get out the car and I run down the hill because there's a gas station, right down there. Y voy en chingas, like I'm like running. And I get the fire height, what is it?
Fire
extinguisher.
Oh.
Yes. I'm not strong.
That's what you were saying. So I just went along with the flow. Sorry.
The fire extinguisher. So I grab it and then I like yank it and I go like I'm running like pinche fire woman. And I'm running and then but I turned all the gas pumps off. I didn't know that happens when you pull the extinguisher. It automatically turns
from a gas
all the gas station pumps off.
Oh, okay.
So there's like 15.
Everybody's all mad at
there's like 15 gas pumps. It was full. It was like midday. Like everybody's there. So they're like looking at me like, "What the heck are you doing?" So I'm running up the hill, and then I get there to the car, and I don't know how to use the extinguisher. Like
you have to pull the thing.
No. I know you have to pull it, but I have one of the hand ones that you pull it and then you push the thing and it just shoots directly.
But you still have to pull the little thingy. The
but
safety.
it has mine doesn't have the manguera, if that makes sense.
No, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because it's a big one. So then I get it right and everybody's like around me because and like they're expecting me to pull it because I brought it. So they think like I know what I'm doing. So I'm holding it and I pull it. And when I pull it, the freaking thing just starts going everywhere. So I get everybody.
Like if somebody's taking a piss.
Yes, I get everybody full of the stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I get the thing and I just start wetting the whole car. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see it on the 210 Chismosa 2.0, whatever. You'll see the whole car is filled with that stuff. I don't think I even hit the fire. I turned everything else off, but the fire, because I couldn't carry that thing. It was so big. So then I'm leaving,
That's what she said.
I met. I'm leaving it, and I finally I've never ran into a Karen till that day. So I'm leaving because I didn't want to stay. Everybody's like crying and making it like freaking out. So the cops are there. So I just start walking back to take the pump back because the guy's putting gas. And that's when I find out I had turned off all the gas pumps. So the lady, venía toda enojada, la culera, right? Like she was all mad, and she's coming up the hill. For one, she's mad she has to walk. Two, she's mad that I took the thing off, and she's on the phone with the cops because they have to give her the okay to turn it back, the fire department. So then I hand her the thing, like I'm halfway, and I hand her the thing. I'm like, oh, here you go. You know, I turned the fire off, and she's like, darling. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I didn't know she was grunting because she was tired, or she was grunting because she was mad. Yeah. But I was like, you know what, ni modo. And I left it there, and I just walked to the car. I was like, oh my gosh! But I recorded it and everything. It was ridiculous.
Did you post the video?
Yes, I did. I posted the video.
Yeah. Okay, I may have not seen it because I was probably not paying attention. But after the live video, send me the video or tag me so I could see it.
Yeah, so it was crazy. That was like, so like if something's always happening to us, definitely we'll have so much other stuff to talk about. Daily events. We just got a scanner in, and we're gonna start doing some hood news. Yeah. So we're gonna have like all these videos, and we can maybe put it together and do like a 1 day a week, and we'll talk about our adventure. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. So we have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. We'll definitely meet. It's not always gonna be about La Tia. You know.
Yeah. And again, if we have any new viewers out there, just follow us on 210 Chismosa. On Facebook, our group is 210 Chismosa /2.0. And if you have not been following me, it's La Prima 210.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and all that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show everybody just your group, so everybody knows which one it is. So I'm gonna share my screen. Where's my?
Let me see my mom's phone.
Okay, so guys, everybody that wants to know where they can follow La Chismosa, y'all can go to Facebook and look up this group. It's called Chismosa 210/2.0. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen right now. So anyway, guys, it has roughly almost 2,000 members, and then y'all hit join, and then one of the moderators will allow you in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And follow me, 210 La Prima.
Yeah.
And oh gosh, I gotta send you this video, Frank, because it was hilarious. Like everybody, I couldn't believe that I wet all the people, and they were like they were not upset. The one lady hugged me afterwards, but she didn't say that.
Idiot, you scared me.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Where the heck is it at?
And I'm still in Facebook jail, so I really can't comment on anything right now.
Oh gosh. So till next, how many days do they put you in jail for?
Well, first it's like 24 hours, then it's 3 days, and then it's 7 days, and then it's a month. So I think right now I guess I got hit with a 30-day ban.
You could get hit with a month?
Yeah. And like I said, it was for the stupidest reason. Like, it wasn't even anything bad. It's just I don't know. Oh, did you hear that did you hear that the hashtag Salt Bay got banned on Facebook?
Salt Bay?
You know who Salt Bay is?
I didn't understand that.
He got his hashtag got banned?
Yes, and like even Facebook owns algorithm banned that hashtag, and then they actually investigated why that hashtag got banned.
Wow.
So like,
did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go. Tell us.
No. I don't have anything.
Did you know that artificial vanilla comes from a beaver's butt?
That's not right.
Artificial vanilla comes from a beaver's butt?
A beaver's butt. It's the secretion of a beaver.
No, I have not.
Look it up. Look it up. I swear to you, look it up.
Well, I try not to eat any artificial stuff like sugar. I don't like artificial sweeteners. So with crab, I don't eat the imitation crab. It has to be like mostly. I know there's processed foods, but no, I don't eat. Let's see. Where does artificial? Okay, I'm looking it up now. Oh yeah, it says castoreum is a chemical
in your artificial vanilla.
I told you think I'm playing. I'm always reading I read a lot. That's one thing. That's one of my
talk
things.
About that on the
podcast. That's one of my things. I like to read stuff, so I'm constantly reading. I'm always trying to learn something new. I'm always trying to do
acting like a horse.
yeah,
No, just saying.
doing a caballito.
Yeah, I'm actually reading that right now. It says castoreum is a chemical compound that mostly comes from a beaver's castor sacs, which are located between the pelvis and the base of the tail. Because its close proximity to the anal glands, castoreum is often a combination of a castor gland secretions and anal gland secretions in urine.
That is so gross, right?
So don't be eating them wafers.
Oh shit! Dang, and I like those with coffee
horse.
sometimes.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know. Maybe next time we'll do a prank call on the show.
Yeah, we could maybe do a prank call one day. We got to figure out how to like be able to hook it all up. So
No,
we can get
I could do it. Is just that because I didn't know you were gonna be on. I only had like 10 minutes like to get everything. Right now, Mibelia, thank you for the.
Are you practicing for the changuito or what?
No,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Leti Conti, thank you. We have to figure out like, okay, so let me ask you, since you guys are doing prank calls, like isn't that illegal?
No.
Is that illegal?
And you see, the thing is that it's not illegal because we asked them. That I don't know if you know that we prep them. We text them and like, hey, can I call you? And once they say yes,
okay, but wait, okay,
everybody wants to talk to La Prima.
Okay, but I don't want to be a part of Pooper. But let me ask you, okay, like you're prank calling somebody that they know they're gonna be prank called. So that's not a prank call, right?
It's not a prank call, but the thing is that they don't know we're airing it. They don't know we're sharing it.
But I mean, like right now, okay, like right now we have 200 viewers. We had 300 at some point, and they're watching. Like, wouldn't they know? Like,
No, actually, you know what? Out of all the prank calls we've ever done, or out of all the calls we have done, only one time somebody recognized her voice.
So like sometimes people give us numbers of their spouses, or they give us numbers of certain people, of their exes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
I think it would be better. I mean, obviously I can't tell you what you guys do, but I don't know. I think my opinion, wouldn't it be better like she says, okay, like you got the number from her spouse or something's going on, so it's like you have permission from a friend, and then later they're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, okay, you're being prank called, and
well, we have something new coming on our show. We're gonna do we're part of another group. You see, that's another thing. Like, that's why we're part of another group, and it's called the Bad Moms Club. Okay. And it's off every social media platform. It's kind of just like a group of people that text, and there's a lot of cheating husbands and a lot of cheating wives. So we call them, and now we're gonna start doing them on the air. Like, who would you want to send these flowers to? Who would you want to send this?
Okay, kind of like I know in the radio station
they've done that. Yes,
it's called the.
I was just kind of reading up on it. It's more like if you're consistently harassing somebody, like on pranks or something like that, then it becomes like it could become a legal matter. But other than that, it's not.
You got to do like 200 text messages in so much time.
Or you got to be threatening them or something like that, but they're not those kind of pranks.
Yeah,
they're actually pretty funny, and believe it or not,
they play along.
Most of those mañosos play along.
Well, we can definitely figure something out. Okay, there you go. Somebody said War of the Roses. That's the segment where they call the guy, and then the guy's like, hey, so you got free flowers, we're a promotional company, where do you want to send them to? And he's like, send them to to Tiffany, I love you and I can't wait to see you. And then the wife's on the other line and stuff, and
exactly. Yeah, we have like today we did a call, and the guy was telling us no, the girls was like, because everybody talks, like we almost do like a Zoom thing, and everybody talks, and they were saying that what did she say, that the guy, she's like, what should we do, what should I do, he created a fake account. So we're like, well, friend request him. So we have like an account, we friend requested him, and then we kind of trap him and just expose it. It's kind of fun, it's funny. You never know.
Most of them are the guys who are actually hitting up on me, and I don't respond to them, and then I like start talking to them.
There's so much fun stuff out there to do. That's why I'm like, we're kind of everywhere, Frank, and we do a lot of stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So somebody asked again, one of the supporters on the page says, Frank, I can't find the page. Anyway, what is this? Why is there this guy stroking this monkey's strudel?
Oh, that's. I don't know. It was just I was in late at night, and somebody shared that, and it was just like, why was he doing that? That we didn't understand why he was doing it. It was like I don't know what it was about.
Isabel Martinez says, Ronya, ahí te habla and demonstrate to your subscribers how to use it.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Somebody said, but about the wafers, but they know they've had worse things in their mouths.
Oh, cochinos.
Hold on, I'm reading the other comment. It says, hey, Ronya, this is what you need in your life. It will help you. Trust me.
Oh, underneath that, under the comment section?
Yes, that was by Linda Norma Portales.
Frank, why do you think so many people do fake accounts? Like, what do you think the thing is behind that? Like, I know I have another account, but it says my name on it.
Because they're just scared of using the real account because they don't have a backbone to say who they are, I guess, you know.
Wow.
Son huisos.
Yeah.
Not
what
sure,
say?
not
Puro
sure.
peo, nada de caca.
Not sure if that's a word that you guys have heard that often. Huisos.
Huisos, yeah. No, we heard it. We live in the West Side.
Pues está bueno.
All right, Frank. Well, so then we got to set something up. We got to meet during the week and talk, and then that way the rumors can start flying that me and you are doing something now.
Oh, oh, they're gonna say that we're in some threesome or something.
Yeah, threesome.
Yeah, open relationship. We were gonna call it open relationship. We don't like to do threesomes.
Yeah.
It's too much work.
Está bueno. Pues, well, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank you, Cecilia, and you, Michelle, for being a good guest on the show. And we definitely got to figure out something like to even expand on this. Like I said, like it doesn't have to be about La Roña or La Chisquea. Like there's plenty of other topics, and whether those topics give us 50 views, it's fine. Like, I mean, I don't do it because I have 50 people or 300 people, you know. But you know, there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna watch your stuff. It could be 10 people watching. I'm still gonna do it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand where she keeps saying that. Like, we're banking solely on her. We have so much other stuff that I have not even shared with anyone on here, and it's just crazy. Our day is busy.
Yeah. Pues está bueno. Pues I hope you guys get some rest and have a good day tomorrow.
Remember, drink water. 8 hours of sleep, and you'll look nice and refreshed. And chingo of Botox. All right.
All right.
Bye.
See you.
Okay.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that was the end of the show. That was a pretty good show with Cecilia and Michelle from 210 Las Chismosas, guys. I want to thank everybody. I didn't really get a chance to talk a lot of. Well, I don't want to bore you guys. But anyway, guys, after the new year, I'm definitely doing a lot of other things with, I'll be doing a lot of other things with the page. You know, it doesn't have to be about going after people or things like that. I mean, there's a lot of other things. I'm treating the page more like a blog, just things that I do. And after I met this guy yesterday, I won't say the guy's name because then they're even gonna stalk him and try to say things about me. But anyway, I met this guy yesterday, guys, and he does day trading, you know, and I'm really gonna be focusing right after the new year, guys. I'm almost there. I'm almost 80% of my goal, and by the new year, maybe around February, I should have enough. Sam Alvarez, really quick. Make sure the page. Look, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. The page is called Chismosa 210. Look, here's my screen. Chismosa 210/2.0. Okay. So that's the name of the page. It's not Chismoso. It's Chismosa 210/2.0. So just type that in, Chismosa 210. Or actually, Sam, if you can't find the page, go ahead and message me, and I'll give you the direct link to the Facebook page if you cannot find it. But anyway, guys, as I was saying, I don't have to be making videos about going after people. Like, that never was my intention. Obviously, I had, like, if I ever mentioned, um, let's get through that. The thing is, I can't post the page because I'm blocked on Facebook, but I'm sharing my screen. Like, literally, guys, I'm sharing my screen. This is what the group looks like. Chismosa 210/2.0. And it says a group by Joel Cecilia Chavez. But anyway, guys, like I said, once the new year rolls around, the page will be, we'll be talking about other things, guys. It doesn't always have to be about these local Rasquachi people that we've had. Like, there's other topics of interest that are out there, guys. And I don't do it for the view, guys. When I started doing the show, I never thought about, okay, well, there's only 20 people watching or 100 people. When I started doing this, the Fangs Karaoke, I never did it because, well, we were going to have 50 people or 200 people. I never did it because of that. I just do it because I like it. So, by the way, that's a good idea. Guys, I'm going to give you the link. Here's the link to the Chismosa page. All right, so if you guys want to join the group that Cecilia and Michelle have for the Chismosa, please join there. Anyway, but moving on, guys, right after the New Year's, I have a lot of plans with the page. Hopefully the day trading thing works out. I'm putting a lot of effort. So, how would I say? I need to focus my efforts in, how would I say? Focus my efforts in something positive. Talking about La Roña to me is not really like positive. It's just kind of like back and forth. But I mean, I have to take a stand, guys. Like, y'all need to understand. I have to take a stand. I have to defend myself when these things are being talked about. So I have to, on occasion make a live video and kind of talk about it. But I don't really want to be going back and forth and do things like that. I have better things to do. And there's things about the Rio Grande Republic we got to talk about. Anyway, I'll be on block, guys, next week, I think. And we'll be posting, we'll be doing cooking with me and my wife. We'll be having that back on air. I know a lot of people have mentioned about the cooking stuff, so we'll be doing the cooking stuff right after I'm locked on Facebook. I'll make some videos with me and my son. I know Gael, y'all haven't seen him. I'll do those in the morning. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you guys once again for sticking around. Great show. And other than that, if you have any questions, message me. And we'll be posting throughout the day tomorrow. And thank you guys for sticking around. Y'all take care. And much love and support. Thank you, everybody. To all the official supporters. If you want to become an official supporter, all you have to do is click on the link that I posted on there, on the pin link. And then once you become an official supporter, all you have to do is message me, and I'll go ahead and add you to the supporters group that we have. And that'll be it. Anyway, y'all have a good night, guys. Talk to you guys later. And take care. See you guys tomorrow. Vámonos.